right now we are doing something very exciting. We are going to breakfast, but it's not just any breakfast. It is my sister's first breakfast in Mexico ever! And so we're taking her to my absolute favorite place in the whole city to get chilaquiles. Oh yeah! Ow! Oh. Yes! Good girl! I have a few burning questions for my sister that I would like to know. For instance, what her most embarrassing moment in Mexico has been. It's been like 24 hours or so. We're here! Hi guys, I'm Maddie.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Megan! Yay! And we're Tangerine Travels. This is my sister. She's going to be joining us for a week in Mexico. We're going to be showing her around. And on this morning's agenda, as we said, chilaquiles! Chilaquiles! We're trying our first ever bite of chilaquiles. Yeah?
It's good.
Have you ever had chilaquiles before?
Yes. There's this one restaurant in Washington, D.C. So they have bottomless chilaquiles.
So how do they compare?
They're different.
Better different or like more
They're
flavor,
just like
less
different
flavor?
style. And I'm pretty sure they're green sauce.
Ah, okay.
So that makes them
Chilaquiles
different.
verdes.
Yeah, so that makes them different. But it's instead of having it like separated, so like this has it separated in the three, it kind of comes as one big stack.
Ah, okay. And this costs 55 pesos. It's on a promotion. How much does it cost in Washington, D.C.? Or the bottomless brunch? How much
Bottomless
is that?
brunch, which is a bunch of different kind of like tapas style Mexican food plus bottomless drinks, is $30?
30 US dollars, so that's about 600 pesos in comparison. Okay, so we're here now at Petco to get some treats for training Laska, and I have to explain to you guys, the other day I made it sound like my sister is going to grad school to be a dog trainer, and what I meant was she is using all of the skills that she's learning at college and applying them to something such as dog psychology and training. As a pet project, I decided to apprentice for a dog trainer. Some of the applied behavioral analysis skills that are used in psychology, which I would use in my profession, can also be applied to dogs. Dogs are motivated by rewards and positive reinforcement and classical conditioning and operant conditioning and all that fun stuff. I'm actually a school psychologist, not a dog trainer. Going to a special school, Gallaudet University, which is an all-deaf university, the only one in the world for grad school. So that was my bad. But now we're here at Petco. This is actually the first time we've ever been to a pet store in Mexico, and it's Petco, so that they have that in the US as well. I don't think ever in my life I've ever spent so much time deciding on what dog treats to get, or just actually this much time considering dog treats. It's gonna fall. Babe.
I say probably big one.
Babe. Okay. Came in for treats, and now we have a leash, bags.
Quizás.
So what we learned about going to this Petco our very first time at an actual Petco, the same as you have in the US, is that basically everything, if it's a brand that you could find in the US, is going to be as expensive or noticeably more expensive than what you would be paying in the US. But there's still a ton of options. Like there was at least, I don't know, 200 different types of leashes and treats out the wazoo.
That's an exaggeration. Maybe 40 leashes.
At least 400 leashes. I mean, it's a pretty normal experience. Actually, a lot of the products had English all over them, so it's not even that difficult to find what you're looking for in those terms.
I think we got a tangerine surprise.
We did get a tangerine surprise.
For Laska.
If you didn't already see it, if we didn't catch it on the video somewhere. But we're heading home now to start Laska's training, so for all you Laska lovers, coming up. Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Jordan.
Sí.
So I'm going to show you a couple different things that I'm going to work with Laska on. I'm going to start with loading my hands up with treats and keeping it behind my back. So
that they don't get distracted.
So that they don't get distracted, yep. And I'm always going to give my nonverbal cue with one hand and my treat from the other hand. So we're going to start with touch. It's a really great behavior to teach your dog because it can help you move them onto the scale at the vet, off of the couch. So it looks like this. Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. Every time they touch their nose to my hand, they're gonna get a marker word, which is the yes, which tells them exactly which behavior that I want, and you wanna do it really fast so they know what it is. Touch, yes. And then they're getting a treat. We've worked with Laska on this a little bit, so we can start doing things that are a little bit harder, like touch, yes.
Notice how she had her hand out and immediately she thinks, okay, I'm just gonna go for the treats.
Yep.
And you were saying do it in increments of 5.
Yep, so you want to do it
make sure they get at least 3 out of 5.
Right. You want to do it so that it doesn't frustrate the dog, because if you keep doing it and they're never successful, they're going to give up and they don't want to work with you anymore. If they get 3 or less wrong, you want to try to do something a little bit easier. So instead of being out here, touch, yes. You're going to want to be really close to their nose when they start, touch, yes. So they don't have to go very far. If they get 4 or 5 correct, then you can finish that set of 5 and then increase the difficulty. So we could do something a little bit harder, like touch. So she's thinking right now, trying to figure out what to do. Yes!
Yes!
Good job, yes! So don't immediately give up. If they don't automatically go for it, then you need to give them time to work the problem. We take time to figure out math problems. We don't always just go for it and know the answer. 1 plus 1, which is this far in front of her face, is easy. We can say 2. But if we're asking 34 times 108, it's gonna take us a while to figure it out. So
she's trying to decide if she can easily bite your hand and have you release all of them, or if she's actually gonna have to do what you want her to do.
Yes.
Yes, good girl. They did. That's good. Ow! Oh. Yes, good girl. Lay down. She's so cute. Her dog is coming. Yes, good girl. Lay down. That's good. Stop. Oh. Yes, good girl. Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. She's touch.
I just did a circle.
Yes! Sit! Yes! We are here at Petco getting enchiladas. What we are going to do is film her very first reaction to enchiladas. And now we have these awesome chips with 3 different sauces. And what's this one?
Habanero honey.
Interesting. It doesn't have any spice to it, really.
You don't think so? I think she has a more Mexican palate than both Jordan and me.
So you guys have asked us before if we, Jordan and I, are getting used to the spicy, and we said pretty much heck to the no. And here we go. Here's my sister who already has a Mexican palate and can handle all of the spicy. Do you guys think we should test it a little bit, see how spicy she can handle? And where is the most spicy food here in Guadalajara?
Yeah.
I have a few burning questions for my sister. For instance, what her most embarrassing moment in Mexico has been. It's been like 24 hours or so. And then also, she doesn't know that much Spanish. She speaks another language fluently, but it's sign language, American Sign Language. So first question, what has been the most embarrassing moment for you since being in Mexico? When I first got into customs, they spoke to me in Spanish, and it was very spoken very fast, so I didn't understand any of it. And my first response was, should I sign to them with American Sign Language? And I don't know, it was like, there's a communication error here. What's the other language that I know that's not English? And it was a stupid thought.
Next question for you. What is the longest Spanish sentence that you know?
That would have to be, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Very useful in everyday life.
That's all they taught me in Spanish.
How many years did you take of Spanish?
I took Spanish from 3rd grade to 8th grade, and then 1 class in high school.
The American educational system really does not prioritize second languages. Her very first bite of enchiladas in Mexico.
That was the rojo. Let me try the verde. I really like the verde.
Me too. That's what I got.
It's very tangy.
Yeah,
Whereas,
like citrus.
right, yeah,
flavor.
citrusy, whereas the red kind of reminds me of tomato soup. I don't know.
How do you think these compare to enchiladas in the U.S.?
They're different. The ones in the U.S. come completely covered in cheese. Like, if you do not have a full sheet of cheese on top, are they really enchiladas?
Well, they're probably not really enchiladas, but that's what the people in the U.S. might think.
Well, this has just this like little strip of cheese down the middle.
So that is queso fresco.
Okay.
And then this, back and forth, that's queso crema.
You can make cool designs with it. Look.
This is probably my favorite place in all of Guadalajara to have enchiladas. And they do not disappoint.
They're still as good as they were last time?
Yeah. I would love to know if you guys have a favorite place that might be better than this though, because these are going to be hard to beat.
And what about your mezcal?
45% alcohol. It's fuerte, muy fuerte.
I think we are going to dig in and enjoy some sister time until we see you next time.
Give this video a thumbs up. And, oh, do I get to gong the bell today?
She's never gonged the bell, have you?
No.
No, I think Jordan always says it. All right, she's got to do it. I think that's a little deer in the headlights.
Gong that bell so you get notified every time we put out a new video, like the one with my sister, Megan, tomorrow, where we show her some more new things in Mexico.